welcome back to the Toffee Blues YouTube channel, your source for all things Everton. My name's Thomas, back on the channel today with an EFC 24/7 news report. Transfer window's definitely heating up now. It was quite quiet for the first couple of weeks, but definitely a couple of rumours really starting to sprout up, and today is no different. A lot of advancement in talks for deals that have been going on for quite a while, so we're going to bring you all that news right now. First off, rumour about James Rodriguez. Obviously the news kind of emerged the other night that he may be coming to Everton. No one's really too sure yet what kind of deal, but Tangueri Palmieri, I think is how you pronounce his name, an Italian journalist, has claimed that personal terms have been agreed now. James is going to he's going to earn $4.5 million a year, which is quite a heavy wage cut from what he's on at Real Madrid, so we'll have to take that with a pinch of salt. But the issue is currently the price. Apparently Real Madrid want $25 million, which I'm sure we can all agree is far too much for a player. 29 injury record, doesn't really play, and is in the final year of his contract. I'm sure that price will be lowered when it comes to an actual deal. I can't imagine the club are going to spend $25 million on a player like that, especially when he's walking free next year. So we'll have to see how that one develops. Let us know what you think. Personally, very happy with the deal to sign James. This rumour I'd have to take with a pinch of salt though, because that's a massive wage cut from what he's on at Real Madrid, and the club aren't going to pay $25 million for him, so we'll have to see how that one goes. And then maybe the biggest news of the day from the most reliable sources, Abdoulaye Doucoure. Earlier in the day, the Echo came out and said Watford are going to want a player on loan to go the other way in the Doucoure deal. There were rumours of Anthony Gordon and Branthwaite, and the Athletic came out a bit later on saying that apparently it's only now the final details of the deal to be agreed. Apparently Doucoure is going to sign a 4-year contract with Everton following Watford's relegation, but they are still talking about a player to go there on loan. As I mentioned, Branthwaite and Gordon were kind of mentioned as potential names, but apparently Watford have been told they are part of Ancelotti's plans going into next season, which is very interesting to hear. Obviously, a solid year in the Championship for a good side would do the world of good for Branthwaite and Gordon, but if the club clearly think they're going to play them enough in the Premier League under Ancelotti, they clearly want to keep them around. So we'll have to see how that one develops, really. I think the Doucoure deal is one that I didn't really expect to go this far, but it clearly has. Very credible sources now coming out and saying the deal is very close to completion. We're not really sure about a fee yet. That's not really been confirmed, but sources like The Athletic, The Echo and Alan Myers all coming out and saying, yep, negotiations are progressing well. The Athletic, of course, saying that it's very close. Speaking of Alan Myers, he mentioned that apparently these negotiations are ongoing. Alan didn't take part in Napoli's pre-season friendlies today, which is sometimes a hint towards a player joining. Apparently he had a minor injury, which obviously could just be a ploy to obviously deny the kind of speculation that he's joined the club. But apparently Juventus came in kind of last minute for Alan, offering a player and money to Napoli, but apparently the player is very keen on joining Ancelotti at Everton. So maybe that's also a deal that's not too far away from completion, which is great to hear. Obviously, massive name. Ancelotti clearly wants him, so we'll have to see how this one goes, and hopefully that will be completed soon. It seems to be like the one that's furthest along. All three of these players are, of course, very keen on joining the club. Apparently, James and Alan want to work under Ancelotti again. Alan, of course, formerly at Napoli, and then Ancelotti. This will be the third time that we will have signed James Rodriguez if the deal goes through. And then Doucoure wants to leave relegated Watford. It seems that the new manager, Ivic, is kind of resigned to losing him now. He clearly knows he wants to leave. So this deal could be very close as well. 3 deals that could be very close. And the final kind of news, not really news. Well, there's 2 things really. Sigurdsson has decided not to go and play for Iceland. Of course, we've got some international games coming up next week when we're playing Blackburn. It's going to be a fairly stretched squad. A lot of academy players and kind of the deadwood seem to be being played. But a normal first teamer, Sigurdsson, seems to be hanging around. He didn't want to go, which is the same for a couple of Iceland players. I'm not really sure what the case is there. But Siggs is going to be here, and then a player that might even be here, Sandro Ramirez, the Echo reported today. He's going to return now from his extended break, which he had following his loan spell with Valladolid, I think it was, in La Liga. He's going to be back at Finch Farm on Monday, could take part in the friendly on Blackburn, but then against Blackburn. But you would imagine that he'll be out the door pretty soon. He's not going to feature in Ancelotti's plans at all. So let us know what you think about all these rumours today. How much would you be looking to spend on James Rodriguez, Doucoure and potentially Alan? Can you see these deals happening? Do you see it being a very real possibility now? And are you happy with all 3? Obviously, we definitely need a midfield recruitment, so I'm not sure anyone really expected us to get 3, but clearly these deals seem to be quite far along. So let us know down in the comments below. Check out all the social media as well in the description. And thank you very much for watching, and join us next time on the Toffee Blues.